The Meaning of Death by Joshua Barbanel. Also, don't forget to like and subscribe if you enjoyed. I often have trouble falling asleep at night. For whatever reason, my eyes are wide open when all the lights have gone out. It is yet another night which is just like all the others. It is silent in my dark room. On my nightstand is a flat soda waiting to be gulped down by one of my unsuspecting siblings in the morning. I lie in boredom as I only have my ADHD to keep me company. All of a sudden, I have a great urge to go to the bathroom. It's hard to resist. I didn't want to wake anyone up, but nature's call took its course. I stumbled toward the toilet as my feet thrust themselves onto the ground. The lights flickered as I continued to stumble and like the warm feeling escaped my body. Luckily, my siblings remained sound asleep. As I continue my bathroom break, I notice something outside. A man is walking around with a dim flashlight. His long coat and tattered jeans are visible, but his face is not. I continue to peer through the window as the man trots through the mud around my fence. He approaches the gate. As he pushes it open, it creaks loudly as it sloshes through the mud. He enters my yard. My parents are not yet home. My mother is picking up my grandparents for a visit, and my father is on his late night for work. I worry that I'm not yet up to the task. Regardless, I am currently the sole protector of my household. I head to my brother's room, which has a good view of the backyard. Luckily, the man advances toward the basement rather than the lower floor. In my parents' room, there is a gun. At the moment, it is my only hope for survival, as the intruder's boots clang on each basement step. If I call the police, I risk alerting them to my position and potentially losing my life. I move quickly but quietly toward my parents' room. My heart beats more rapidly with each step I take. I turn the doorknob. On top of the large cabinet is the weapon that will lead me to sanctuary in my home. I hear it creak. I don't have much time. He's made it to the second floor and is moving fast. I'm too short to reach the gun, but I am determined to get it. With that thought, I jump up and grip the top as I pull myself within reach of the gun. I snatch it as I fall to the ground and roll under the bed. The gun is loaded with a single bullet. The intruder stands in the hallway, ready to strike. He's most certainly going for the kill. As his flashlight flickers, I finally see his pale, emotionless visage. He points his ear in my direction as I breathe heavily, and then he takes out a bloody knife. He knows that I'm awake. I creep further backwards as he shines his flashlight in my direction. Thankfully, he takes no notice of me. The intruder creeps ever so closer as I struggle to control the sound of my breathing, though he's still not close enough to take a shot. He enters the room. As I only have a view of his legs, my current position is a less than optimal vantage point. Luckily, I can use the dark to my advantage. As he shines his flashlight to my left, I know I can make it to the master bathroom in relative silence. I roll out from under the bed and slowly trot along the soft carpet, but before I can think, his flashlight is pointed toward me as he makes a sinister grin. He has not yet noticed the gun. He raises his knife over his head as he rushes in for the slaughter, but I am too quick. I pull the trigger as the intruder clutches his chest in agony and falls to the floor. I watch as he groans in pain while he flails away in fear. Fear that his pitiful life will end once and for all. Fear that I have yet another bullet that will take his soul. I dread listening to his loud cries of suffering which awaken my siblings, who come rushing into the room, only to watch me standing over the man whom I have inflicted torture unto. Unfortunately, he had forced my hand. The foolish intruder's cries gradually quiet down as life drains from his eyes. In that instant, it is over. I have inflicted a much worse pain than I could ever have experienced myself. However, I did what had to be done. If not for me, all my siblings who now watched in horror wouldn't ever see the light of day again, or the dark of night, ever again. Despite the evil that I have done, I have stopped the ruin of mine and so many other families. I have halted the suffering of so many others, even if it cost my innocence. So I put a decent amount of effort into this. Just like the other one, I wrote it myself. I tried to read it the best I could with my sniffles. And I hope you enjoyed. I know this probably won't get a lot of views, but to the people who do view it, don't forget to like and subscribe if you're interested in more of this. I'm probably going to upload this a lot more often now, like some stories that I do, along with some gaming content. So you could like turn on personalized notifications if you don't want the gaming content and you just want this, or if you just want the gaming content and not this. But I'm gonna upload a variety of videos. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed, and don't forget to like and subscribe. Peace, fools.